Our singleness has purpose. This is not going to be a prophetic word telling you your spouse is right around the corner. You're only single because your spouse is praying that you stay hidden before they find you. I'm going to tell you what the word says about your singleness so that you know solid truth to stand on and you have something to be happy about in your singleness, and it's not just this waiting game that feels treacherous. There is so much blessing in being single and unmarried. 1 Corinthians 7 verses 32 through 35, Paul talks about the unmarried man and the unmarried woman. I'm going to read about the unmarried woman because that's me, the unmarried, very single woman. An unmarried woman or virgin is concerned about the Lord's affairs. Her aim is to be devoted to the Lord in body and in spirit. But a married woman is concerned about the affairs of this world, how she can please her husband. Now it says the same thing a couple verses up about the unmarried man, that when he is unmarried, his devotion is solely to the Lord and the Lord's affairs. But when he is married, his interests are divided. Now, this doesn't mean that the Lord gives you a certain amount of devotion that you can have, and now the devotion you had for him is split between him and your spouse. What it means is that you are fully devoted to the Lord and fully devoted to your spouse when you are married. Paul even says earlier in this chapter, I would like you to be free of concern. He is acknowledging that with marriage come significantly more concerns that in the unmarried life you do not experience. And I know you might be thinking, but marriage is the one thing I'm missing in my life right now. My person is the one thing I want. I've been really good. I feel like I deserve this. And if I just had that, my life would be fulfilled. I know you might not say this, but I know what it feels like. Trust, I know what it feels like. But I felt so much encouragement in knowing in my single, unmarried time on earth, this is the only time for the rest of my life I am able to fully be devoted to only the Lord. That blessed me so much, and I repented so hard. Honestly, I was sobbing on the floor. That carpet got tear stains. I wouldn't be surprised if it's still drenched from 3 days ago. I was like, Lord, forgive me for trying to rush that. And it's not wrong to desire a husband. You want to know what the Lord thinks about marriage? Check out Genesis chapter 2, Ephesians 5, Proverbs 31. The Lord loves marriage. It's a perfect representation of the way Christ loves the bride. Paul is literally saying there are more concerns that come in marriage. Just to be aware that in your singleness and unmarried time, this is when you are able to fully be devoted to the Lord. And when you're married, there are going to be things that come in the way that might want to deter you from spending time with the Lord. So this is a perfect time to really make sure you are devoted to the Lord in body and spirit, so that when that person comes, nothing is changing your outlook on your relationship with the Lord. Find your fullness in the Lord. There are times I don't feel that way. Realistically, you just have to continue to return back to the Lord and be like, I'm devoted to you. I'm thankful that I can be fully devoted to you in this time, and I will be faithful in it, even when I don't feel like it. Be faithful to the Lord. Enjoy this time of being fully devoted to just Him and not having the concerns of marriage. And then when you get to marriage, you can enjoy the beauty of what it is and enjoy the sacrifice that marriage is. Sometimes marriage is more of a sacrifice than it is a gift. And that's not to say that it's not a gift at all, but there are days it requires sacrifice. And I want to encourage you right now to enjoy the time that you have with the Lord and the simplicity that He provides in relationship with Him in this time of being unmarried. Love you.